Hey, what's going on? It's Paul Farmer here. It's been a little while since I made my last video. There's a number of reasons. One of the things I was doing was I was documenting my Forex journey, and what I was finding was because I was I'm just learning, and trading can be pretty, when you're learning, it can be a little overwhelming, and I just felt like I needed to take a step back and really just focus on what I needed to focus on, right, to really start getting the skill down. So that's kind of why I decided to take a break. And let's just be honest, the audience I have is mostly not a Forex audience. So there was that too. But anyway, I thought I'd hop on here, and I went back and forth on this today. I was like, yeah, should I do a video? Should I not do a video? I don't know if I should do a video. And I decided, you know what, I'm going to share this because I think it's pretty cool. I'm not like, what's going on here? Here we go. Okay, so I'm not like, a master trader or anything like that, but I've been getting pretty consistent with my winning, and, I'm winning more trades than I'm losing. I still have some things to tidy up, right, to get better at. That will always be the case. We'll always be learning. But I just thought it'd be fun to share what I saw today, what happened today, and, why I took the trade. So one of the things that I've been doing is the community that I'm part of, they provide trading education. And it's the only reason why I'm able to do what I'm able to do and able to keep improving, right? And they provide like Forex education, NFX, which is like money in minutes. Another name for that is binary options. They provide indice education. So like US 30, SPX500, like what I'm on right now, German 30, and NAS 100. So they provide that. And there's also crypto education. There's some other types of education as well. But it's all about the financial markets and how to dominate these financial markets, how to make daily income from these financial markets and be able to do it on your own. They do provide tools, like they have apps, like the company's actually an AI technology company that develop apps that help you trade. But for this video, I'm not really focusing on the apps, although the apps do make it easier. And the reason I say it makes it easier, not just because you copy paste, but because you're getting expert ideas. And when you start really understanding what you're looking at, what to look for, now you can take those ideas, and you may not like the entry that they give you, but because you understand what you need to do, you can get a different entry and still have a very profitable trade. It's something I do all the time. But it's cool because you don't have to go and scan the charts forever looking for a good setup. You just wait for them to give you one, and you're good to go. Now, this setup, I didn't have any trade idea. I didn't have any type of signal or anything like that. This is just purely me taking what I've been learning and applying it. Okay, learning through our community, learning through our team, because as a bonus, we have members of our team that are very good traders, and they actually provide training on what they do to dominate the markets. And I applied a little bit of that as well, and it's working fantastic. So, and it's just really amazing how much value is being provided for so little. So anyway, let me get into this. So this is SPX. It's a faster moving pair. It's not as fast moving as US 30. I believe they call this kind of like the baby US 30, right? It moves similar to US 30, but it moves slower. And on my broker, I can put a lower lot size, which I like, especially since I'm still learning how to trade this pair consistently. So I'd rather, risk less at the beginning, get this down, then go big, than to go big first before even knowing and lose more money. So that's kind of what it is. Okay, so here we are, SPX. Here's my chart. These lines here are my basically my zones. You got support, you got resistance, and I mark them by color. So the white ones are the 4-hour time frame, the yellow ones are the 1-hour time frame. I'm not going to spend a ton of time on that right now, but basically what I'm looking for when I mark these up is areas. Let me just see this real quick. Go to the line chart. Areas where price has come and either get like it's touching in this area. Let me just see. Scroll out just a little bit. See how price came down right here, so it's on the top. It's on the bottom, so the top is support, the bottom is resistance. And you see prices hit that area a number of times. Up here on the 4-hour, here's another 4-hour one. You can see prices come and boom, hit this, hit this, hit this below. So you have support and resistance. So that's a key level, right? That's a key level. And that's actually a concept you'll learn. You'll learn about market structure, but this is not so much a teaching session because I want to leave the teaching to the experts. That's where you should be learning, is with the experts, right? But I am going to share with you what I see and what I did, okay? So this morning there was news. This morning we had, let me see here, Tuesday, we had the CPI MM, and we had the core CPI MM. And whenever you see a red folder like this, that means it's high impact news. That means something big is probably going to happen in the market. It doesn't always happen, but when it does, I mean, you know it happens. It just goes nuts, right? So as you can see here, let me just scroll back a little bit. As you can see here at 7:30, this is 7:30 right here, you can see this large candle formed. Now, why did that happen? Well, it goes back to news. Oops, not that one. It goes back to news. So where'd my news go? All right, news. It goes back to this. This is what happened. The news was bad for the USD. And again, I'm not really great at news yet. Like I don't do a lot of fundamental analysis. I am learning. For example, this Friday we have something that's called quadruple witching, and it takes place on the indices market because the contracts are going to be expiring, and what's going to happen is they're going to be a big sell-off of those contracts. So this is the time. This Friday, this happens like every quarter, right, of the year. So what is it, 4 times out of the year this happens? Massive sell-off. So German 30, US 30, all the indices, pretty much you're going to expect a big drop. And the more experienced traders, there are traders that they only trade these days. Only these days. Because they can make so much money because the market moves so much during these days, okay? So I don't expect you to understand that, but that's something that we are taught within the community I'm a part of, okay? So I marked this up on the hour, but basically it did happen. Like you can go right to the 5-minute here. And actually, let me just close all this. I don't want to see any of this yet, okay? So you can see right here, boom, up we went all the way up to here, right? So I want to explain why this is significant, why I paid attention to this, right? So I wasn't in this. I didn't get it because I don't trade the news yet. I'm not at that level yet. I know there's people that can trade the news. That's not me. I wish I could. I mean, that's a nice ride right there. That's a nice ride, okay? Where it came up to is called an order block, okay? So I marked this up. And this is kind of like where price likes to go. Like, so the market makers are going to move price into these areas. And that's exactly what happened here. So if you look at this blue candle and you look at this bigger bearish candle, like that's a lot of movement right there that just happened from this area. So that's an order block. And if I go to like a higher time frame, like a 2-hour and then a 4-hour, you can see there's pretty much an order block on every one of those. Okay, so that's one thing I was looking at. I had marked this up previously because I saw this. I'm like, you know, I bet price eventually is going to get up there. And it actually, you could see like the big movement. It came all the way down to support here, and here's another order block right here. And that's where price took off. If you look at it, that's where price took off. So you can use these order blocks, and they can be broken, so they're not always going to work, but it gives you an idea of what's possibly going to happen, where price is going to go. This is just something I've been learning for a while now, actually. I dusted it off and brought it back into my trading, but this is where price went. So you see what happened here is this shot way up, and I saw this, right? I saw this like, oh, price went up to this order block, but it didn't break the order block. It didn't break it. So now we have price coming up to the same area again. It didn't break it. I'm on the hour, so let me go down to the 5-minute. And I was just watching it. I'm like, okay, so this is at 7:30. I left it alone. I don't really trade this until 8:30 when the market opens, or 9:30 is Eastern time, 8:30 for me. So when the market opened, let's just move forward a little bit. So let's get to where we need to be. Let's see, is this it? So we're almost there. That's 8 o'clock. So you notice, I just want to point something out here. We're at the order block. This is where the market makers want to take price, right? To pick up orders. This is where they want to pick up those orders. And you know, there's like a bigger explanation about all this. I'm not going to go into all that. I'm just going over what I saw. And it started wicking here, right? So it didn't break the order block, and it started wicking. I'm like, huh, that's interesting. it didn't break this. So here we go, moving forward. And now we're at 8 o'clock. This is 8:05, so let's just move forward. Market opens 8:30 Central Time. 8:20. Boom. Okay. So here's the 8:30 candle, right? Now when I get here, I go to the 15-minute. I was looking at the 15-minute. That's the 8:30 candle. And I was looking at this. I'm like, okay, I got the order block. It's rejecting off that. We got the 15-minute candle. We got bearish momentum going on here. And then I got the stochastic down here. And it's starting to curl down from the 80 here. The blue line is crossing the yellow line, right? So when I saw that, I was like, okay, I think this is going to come down. Those were the things I was looking at. Now, there were a few other things I do. So I was also looking, I had my parabolic SARs on, okay. And then I also had, that's all I had on right now. I think there was one other thing I was doing. Volume. Okay. I'm actually going to turn that off. So yeah, that's basically what I saw. So I saw this crossing. I saw, but you see these stars. Like basically, what you want to do is you want to wait for them to be on top, and that's going to give you selling signal. Sorry. But you see how the stars are coming really close. So the next one, it's going to. Let me just go to the 5-minute. Okay. Here we go. So now you see the star on the top. The other thing I look at is I go to the. Oh yeah, I can't do that on the. I can't do it on this replay, unfortunately. But I will go to the Heikin Ashi candles, and that will show like flat bottom, flat top. You see a flat bottom with star above, and you see the stochastic coming down, and you have structure. So I had this order block here. That's a good indication to sell. All right, so that's exactly what I did, and this thing dropped over. Let me just show you. So I would have entered right here, right after this candle closed. Right after this candle closed, I entered. And well, that's the 15-minute. Let me go back one. You could see that this thing just kept dropping and dropping and dropping and dropping, okay? Now, some of the things I'm watching is these parabolic SARs, okay? I'm also watching, I have some EMAs I watch as well. But that's basically what I was doing. And when it got to a certain place, so this went like actually 210 points, I think it was. But then I started noticing it was time to get out because I was seeing some different. So when I'm using, see, I can't put that on right now, but I'll go ahead and turn off this replay. And then I'll put this back on here. And you see these flat bottoms coming down? As long as I saw these flat bottoms coming down, and I saw these parabolic SARs coming down, I knew I didn't have to get out of the trade. Until the star showed up at the bottom here, that's when I get out of the trade. Okay? Once I'm in the trade, I don't pay too much attention to this, but that was it. That was my trade this morning. And yeah, it was a beautiful trade. It went really well. This took like 15-20 minutes to go 192 points. So you can see it's still dropping, still going down. But I like to scalp. I like to get in the market and get out of the market quick. I do not like to stay in the market for hours and hours or days and days. Just not what I like to do. I've done it, but I just know what I like. I like to get in, get out, get the bag, get out, be done. Okay? So that's all I wanted to share with you today. I hope it made sense. I know I didn't exactly go into the strategy, and the reason I didn't do that is because I don't think it's fair to the person that taught the strategy. But the good news is you could actually get that strategy and much more. We're actually having a US 30 Mastery session tonight, actually, and this is just a bonus the team does. And I gotta tell you, like, when I took what I've been learning in our community, so we have a paid platform, learning in there from these very experienced educators, experienced traders, seven-figure traders. When I took that, and then I applied what was taught in the US 30 Mastery from one of the team members, I've only lost one trade since I've been using the strategy. And the reason I lost that other trade was I made the cardinal sin of taking the trade for a buy high instead of low. You always want to buy low, sell high, right? So that's what you always want to do. And I took it on a holiday, sold high. Sure enough, it went down. Or I bought high and it sold off, right? So, but that's the only one I've lost since I started doing this strategy. I've been doing this strategy for 3 weeks now. And, you know, I'm still working on it. I'm still, all this other stuff, you know, this is extra stuff. Like the order block is extra. Market structures is basic stuff, right? This is just basic. But using the parabolic SARs, using the stochastic, using the high Kaneshi candles, and the EMA setup the way we have, that's directly from our team. Like I said, as a bonus, we have people on our team that give their valuable time and actually share what it is they're doing to dominate these charts. And you know, they know their stuff for sure. But I can speak from experience that this works. You know, this absolutely works. So if you'd like some information about that, or you want to be part of our community, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the link in the description. And you could just go sign up. If you have questions, reach out to me. No capture page, no nothing. Just go sign up. It's Forex education. It's cryptocurrency education. It's NFX. It's everything you need to know how to start earning from these markets. And it's fantastic, you know. Like I'm so grateful for it. And then you also get access to our team. And like I said, you'll get that US 30 Mastery. We have Forex basics, all this stuff going on. As a bonus. And then having absolutely nothing to do with Forex, I am going to drop another link. And what this is just for, because I'm a marketer as well. I was a marketer before I was a Forex trader. I'm going to give you an ebook that's going to show you how you can actually become job optional in 30 minutes a day. Doing 30 minutes a day, doing certain tasks that are quite simple. Once you have it set up, that's all there is to it. But it's free. You can get that for completely free. You don't have to buy anything. I'm just giving that out. Okay, so that's it. Hope you got some value. I'm going to go ahead and end that there, and I'll see you next time.